Hello, and welcome to this taste challenge. I'm back again. I'm like Nikki Santoro. I'm just going to keep coming back. I'm going to keep coming back. All right. Well, not too much. Um, get my label straight. Okay, so I have two. This camera will focus. I'd be a happy guy. Damn thing. I have two silver clear rums, whatever you want to call them, white rums. One is famous around the world. One is not famous anywhere, but it's known in Louisiana. All right, so this is Bacardi Superior, introduced in 1862. Now, I was saying this morning that those clear rums are raw, and maybe the ones I was reviewing were, but this one is aged, but maybe not long, but it is aged in American oak barrels. Whose oak barrels? Well, now that's a question I cannot answer. But this was introduced in 1862 in Cuba, Santiago de Cuba. But after the communists started stealing all their property, they moved their operations to Puerto Rico. And it is certified as a rum of Puerto Rico. Aged at least 1 year. So I know it's aged at least 1 year. And the reason I know that is because to be a rum of Puerto Rico, you have to be aged at least 1 year. And I think another rule they have is you can't add any flavoring or coloring to the rum. I would have to check that. They have a website about it, Rums of Puerto Rico. Yeah, we're going to look at that and get the specs on it. Burley Sullivan says, you. And I would say, cheers to you, Burley. Oh, man. It's a kind of a greenish clear bottle, and there's a bat on it. Famous Bacardi bat. Still owned by the Bacardi family, actually. And they've bought a lot of other liquor companies. There's your famous label. I'm getting low, but yes, all good things must end. Craft Beer Tastic says a little splash of rum goes good in your morning coffee. Really? I never did that, but you got me tempted now. I got disqualified from the top 20 beer tubers. Chad, Chad, CHAD''Z. He does that. He was doing it every month, but he said it was too much trouble. He couldn't keep up with it. Here's the WD Liquors. Produced in somewhere in the Caribbean, imported. So it's from one of these non-American territory. Could be the British Virgin Islands or Dominican Republic or Trinidad and Tobago or Barbados does a lot of production. But anyway, he said, and it's a Winn-Dixie was established in 1955. This is produced, bottled in Kentucky by Wide World Importers for Winn-Dixie stores. You can only buy it there, and I'll show you the website in a minute. Ain't much to show you. Bacardi is bottled in Jacksonville, Florida. It says it on the back of the bottle. There's a Bacardi bottling plant, obviously, over there, and they bottle it. So they ship it in and bottle it in Jacksonville, Florida, and Sazerac ships their stuff in and bottles it in Frankfort, Kentucky, at Buffalo Trace. So he said it was too much. So he said he's going to do it semi-annually. Every 6 months, he'll do the top 20 beer tubers for January to June, the first half of the year, and then July December, but I wasn't on the list. And I thought, well, that's weird because I had always been on the list, and then I looked and the way I calculated it, YouTube calculated it, I was number 3 on the list. I should have been number 3 with the third most views in the world, in the English speaking world. These are clear, by the way, as you can see, because there's some non-English speaking beer tubers. They do beer reviews that maybe have more views than anybody in America, but he says it's too difficult to compile that. Fair enough. So I said, Crappertastic said I stopped following Chad's beer reviews 6 or 8 years ago. He got too arrogant. Well, he sent me a friend request on Facebook a while back, and I approved it. I'm kind of easy going, really, so I don't get aggravated about beer tubers, whatever their personality is, I just go along with it. I mean, there's some I can't. I watch his channel quite a bit, but there's some I can't stand, because their content is so bad. It's not that the person doesn't know what they're talking about necessarily, but anyway, I wasn't on the list, so I was like, what? So I made a comment. I said, well, I should be number 3 on the list. He said, well, he said, your channel is literally half your channel is non-beer related. So I call you an almost beer, or whatever you call it, a nearly a beer tuber, or almost beer tuber. I said, okay, fair enough. Or I said, that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense when you think about it, because what am I doing right now? It's not beer, is it? Then I make the history, government, and politics videos sometimes. So yeah, I'm a near beer tuber, I guess. But I never wanted to really be limited by that. Started doing beer reviews in November 2010, and I called those videos Louisiana Beer Reviews, but that's not the name of my channel. But then I branched out very quickly and started doing wine reviews occasionally. And I started doing videos like, those are not common, about travel videos and little short 30-second things. And then history, government, and politics videos. And then people kept pressuring me, liquor. When are you going to do whiskey? And this went on for years. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that because I'm going to get caught up in it. Because I know there's a whole history behind beer. I mean, well, of course, beer, but I mean, whiskey, rum, gin, brandy, vodka, tequila, mezcal, whatever you want to look at. So I was like, nah, if I try one whiskey, I'm gonna get all caught up in it, But then people kept asking about it, and I was like, well, if that's what they want to see, why not make it? I'm not opposed to it anyway. I don't have any kind of axe to grind against liquor. I just didn't drink it. I never really tasted most of it. So, I wasn't against it. I wasn't interested in it, but I wasn't opposed to it. So then I said, okay, I'll dabble in it, But I said, I know it's going to happen. I'm going to dabble in it, and it's going to become like this big project, which it did, which I'm very happy about. I don't mind, it's fun. So, yeah, Louisiana Beer Reviews is part of the channel, but I guess it is fair. He's being fair about it because, really, it's only part of it. Very important part of it, obviously, a very important part. I do beer reviews every week, all the time. But anyway, getting past that. Okay. Hey, what's up, Jay, says Clancy. Oh, relaxing. I cut my grass in the 99-degree heat and it wore me out. You should be judged. Craft Beer Tastic says you should be judged on the content of your beer reviews and not the diversity of your channel. Well, that's true, I suppose, but that's not the way he looks at it. He's talking about beer tubers or a channel. Now, he was very specific. A channel that is almost all beer reviewing or beer history, beer podcast, beer, discussions, whatever. Not people that do 30-second shorts that'll go viral to try to get a lot of views, which I never watch shorts anyway. I got no interest in that. I'm not opposed to it if you want to make them and make a career out of that. But he said he's looking at it. It's got to be beer, mostly beer. I said, okay. I'm not, I just was curious about it, but I wasn't upset about it. Because of your channel, I've tried a lot of beer over the years. Thank you, Clancy. But so, yeah, I got disqualified as a beer tuber. It's my own fault. All right. I'm too eclectic, I got too many interests. But I could still watch it. When he puts those videos out in the future, I could still watch them and then determine where I would be if I was part of it, which right now would be number 3 in the world, in the English-speaking world. Not the Spanish-speaking world or the French or Germanic. All right. I know the beer, tasting all these beers is interesting, right? I know the beer world has gone down a lot over the years because of a lot of factors, and I get that. It gets a little frustrating. But you just carry on, you can't get all despondent about it. They got some people just coming into it now. So they're getting into the beer hobby after the crash, which is not the first crash because it pretty badly crashed in '96. But you know what I'm saying? So to them, it's a whole new world. But there's still some good things out there. It's just more aggravating now. Was Greg's beer reviews number 1? He's not listed. I guess because, of the situation. I don't recall him being listed, no. But obviously there's not going to be any more Greg beer reviews coming, so. But his channel probably still gets an enormous amount of views just based on past performances. Any future double downs in the near future, like when you look over the old magazines or brewery information history? Joe Hill, no, because I really can't find anything to double down on. I went into deep dives on those specific brands, but it's the same ones, in Louisiana. It's the same one. So there's nothing to double down on to. So that's been kind of exhausted. But if the opportunity arises, I would do it. I don't expect to get any Peels or Schmitz or Falstaff or Jack's beer showing up here, but it could happen. But I don't look for it. I'm drinking a Hamm's Clancy Woodard. So I'm drinking a Hamm's right now. It's a shame, but this beer has never caught on in the South because it's not a bad one. I know they tried to sell it here in this town right at Winn-Dixie. I could get up and look out that window and see Winn-Dixie almost. Actually, I think I can see it at night, when the lights are on. But they sold it, suitcases. I think I was, but no, I don't think anybody bought it. Maybe me. I said, I don't know if this is going to make it. It didn't make it. You could still find Hamm's in Louisiana, but you got to search for it. like the Temple of Doom or something, or the Lost Ark. Yeah. Yep. He had a fall. Somebody privately told me that. Did you have a favorite light beer? Oh, do I have a favorite light beer? Yeah, Milwaukee's Best Light because it tastes good and it's cheap. The cheapest around here now. Maybe not where you live. Okay, so this smells pretty nice. Not much to it. Kind of bland in the nose. It smells all right. Oh man, that's the deal right there, baby. I know what it is. Okay, but let's look at the screen share for what that's worth. Bacardi Superior is the perfect white rum. Now that's not my words. That's perfect white rum that you can casually sip or mix into any number of liven up the party. This Bacardi white rum liquor is aged. Whoever wrote this probably speaks English, and English is not their original language. Is aged in American white oak barrel, shaped through a secret blend of charcoal for distinctive smoothness that makes it easy to have fun. And that's what I'm doing right now, just right about now. This Superior Bacardi rum, Superior Bacardi rum alcohol, light and aromatically balanced aged rum that is 80 proof and offers an aroma of almonds and fruit. I'm smelling it right now. Actually, with a smooth and creamy flavor and a dry, clean finish. Yeah, baby. Look at them. These kind of promotions hurt me in a way, But they're all models, that's cool. Everybody looks nice. Everybody looks nice. Okay. Smooth and creamy and a dry, clean finish. Now here's the rums of Puerto Rico. We are the rum capital of the world. Trigo Reserva Añeja, Ron de Barrito, Don Q. I have some of that. Bacardi. Let's look at their brands. Woof. I never even heard of some of these. Club Caribe, that's their headquarters in Florida, but they produce it in Puerto Rico. Okay, and you can do this research as I'd like to find some at Club Caribe. Rums of Puerto Rico. There's a explanation here. They got to use molasses, high quality molasses. Oh, they have to use a continuous distillation process. Still. They have to age their rums for a minimum of 1 year in white oak barrels. Must be produced in Puerto Rico. Makes sense if it's the rums in Puerto Rico. Okay, so I had it right. I just forgot about the column still. Now there's Winn-Dixie Light Rum. Oh, sorry. There's the Winn-Dixie Light Rum, $12.99. You know Bacardi's going to be a whole lot more than that. Handle. But why not? It's a whole lot better. Okay. Taste time, but I already know which is which. It's fine. I mean, it's got the sugarcane stalks. It's got the light molasses. It's got, I don't know about oak barrels, and I don't know if it's aged at all. Maybe it is. I said this morning that they're raw. But age a year in white oak barrels, and filtered through a secret blend of charcoal for WD Liquors Rum. I'm pretty sure that's not the case that they gave me. It's very inexpensive, so that you could kind of figure that out without me explaining that to you. It's going to be minimum standards. Nonetheless, it tastes pretty good. Medium body, dry finish, enjoyable. Is it mostly a mixer? Yeah, I would assume so. Can you sip it neat at room temperature and enjoy it? I am. Would I recommend it? I certainly would. You see this thing and you say, that's a private label for that grocery chain. I bet it's nasty and horrible. And I would never buy it because it's going to be gross. But it's not nasty. It's not horrible. You should buy it because it tastes good. This is my opinion. You might disagree. I think it tastes nice. Not fabulous. Not amazing. But enjoyable. So would I buy it again? Yeah, theoretically. In reality, no, because I got too many other things I got to buy. But if somebody asked me, what's an inexpensive white rum to buy, I would say get the Winn-Dixie WD Liquors. You probably enjoy it. Won't be amazed by it, but you enjoy it. What would be better, Bacardi or Grey Goose? Wait a minute. Grey Goose is a vodka, right? So that's like saying, what's better, asparagus or celery? I guess whatever you prefer to eat. Kansas City Southern Railroad heading east. This Bacardi is very delicately made. It has a lot of nice characteristics. It's very dry, like they said. It has flavor. Oh, you're welcome. Get the light molasses sugar. None about all this vanilla and fruit that they're talking about. But to be fair, if I'm on a whiskey website or brandy, cognac brandy, French brandy, regular brandy, rum, and they give all these descriptions, I'm like, always like, or it can be a beer website, honestly. I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. I can't pick it up. But I can pick up some characteristics. But I can't pick up what they're saying usually. Always good to hear the train horn. It means the economy must be booming. Yeah, booming. I don't know about booming. It's functioning. Okay. It would function a lot better if I was the president because I would be promoting free enterprise, but that's another topic. Okay. Now, getting down to it. You ready to get down to it, aren't you? I am, because Major League Baseball is coming on and I'm going to watch it. I'll probably fall asleep before the second inning. I get sleep. I watch it. I get sleepy. I can't help it. I get too relaxed. Like my heart rate slows down. My blood pressure drops, which is not high anyway. I'll be watching a game and then I'm like, I'll be dreaming, but then I wake up early and I watch all the highlights. Like I'll get up sometime at 1:30 in the morning, start making coffee, shave, typical stuff, brush my teeth, of course. And I'll start watching all the highlights for every game, which I've watched for the whole season on MLB. And I just go through each game very meticulously in a pattern. I'll follow a specific pattern. And then I'll read about my two teams, which we won't talk about right now. Read the box score in the Largo Bay. Yeah, that's one I wanted to try. That's a house brand, I think. And then I look at the standings. Okay. Oh, $18.99. Well, that's a bargain. The best I ever had. Yeah, why would you pay $13.99 for a $7.50 when you could get a whole handle for $18.99? Answer: I wouldn't do it. I'd buy the handle. I should have bought the handle back when I bought this, but I didn't know what Bacardi would taste like. Oh, that's only $6 more. Well, now that's a whole different twist on this story here. That's a different twist on this story here. Baseball tends to be a slow-moving sport. It's slow in a way, and in some ways it's not slow. You got to watch it. Like I started watching it in the year 2000. I used to watch it in the 80s. WGN and TBS and that. I didn't care who. I would watch the White Sox because that was and I would watch the Cubs, and I would watch not the Astros, the Braves. And I would just watch it. I didn't care who won. I would just watch it, just watching it. After school, the Cubs would be on the afternoon television. I watch it. And then I got away from it in the 90s, doing other things. And then I started watching in 2000, 24 years ago. I watched it. Now I've been watching consistently since. And it's like paced, but then there's some things that are fast. Like if you don't have a sharp eye, you'll miss it. And then I go to college baseball all the time. Got season tickets, so I like it because I like that kind of steady progress, which kind of reflects this channel. This channel's not in a rush, Some channels you watch, they act like they're in a rush. They're always in a rush. They're in a rush. They want to hurry. And they want to sell T-shirts and all kind of swag. I do not want to watch your channel and buy a T-shirt. I'd be embarrassed to go around wearing anybody's channel T-shirt, including mine. But if that's what you want to do, you want to sell mugs and T-shirts, go ahead. And then they want you to pay to join their club. Like, you could be a secret club member of my channel. I'm like, I'm not paying you 1 cent for my whole life to watch your videos. Okay, but anyway, that's how they want to do it. That's fine with me. I just don't pay. I'm not paying it. I don't need secret insights for their beer reviews or liquor reviews. Okay, so let's get to this. This is very interesting. This is quite interesting. Ever make it to Comerica Park? Yes, 3 times. 2002, 2003, and 2014. 3 times. It's been 10 years. I need to go back. I love that park. It's great. It was fun. The last time I went, I parked for free. I found free parking. I didn't pay, and I found all those malt liquors, including Camo, which was terrible. Had my whole trunk full of those beers. I made a video about it. I missed the Jim Leland days with the Pirates. Oh, yeah. Famous Jim Leland. Smoking in the dugout. So here's the interesting thing. The Bacardi's better, but I don't know about $6 better. I'm very shocked. Let's see. This is the WD, right? Got it, right. Because it's a little bland. Okay, so Bacardi's got more flavor. Okay, is Bacardi a better product? Yes, it's better. Is it $6 better per handle? Well, now that's questionable. For my tasting just now, that's questionable. That's questionable. That's questionable. That's questionable. So you say, no. I want to buy a handle of rum, man, for this month, August. My money's not too good right now, though. It's not really looking too good for this month on finances, to tell you the truth, my budget. And you're talking to me, I'm saying, and you say, I would like to buy a handle of Bacardi, but I don't know, $19.99. And then I tell you, well, you live in a state that has Winn-Dixie. Why don't you try their rum? It's $12.99. Oh, you say $12.99? Yeah. Then you buy it, you try it. Oh, man. You say, yeah, it's no Bacardi, but that's just pretty good. This is what you'll tell me. This stuff's pretty good, man. And then you tell me, man, I'm glad you told me about that. I'm gonna start buying that every month, and I'm gonna save $6 a month, $5 or $6 depending on the sale. Right, a penny saved is a penny earned. So, is it a satisfactory trade-off? I think it's a satisfactory trade-off. It's not a perfect trade-off. That would be if they tasted exactly the same quality, and but the price was different. It's not like that. But it's certainly something to consider. It's something to consider. So Bacardi, yes, it's better. But $6, that's questionable. And I'm just going to say that honestly, that's questionable. Wings and Pizza says, is anyone ready for this election season to be over already? Laughing and smiling and crying. I'll be ready for it to be over if the right person gets beat. But no, I'm not saying who I'm voting for. I could tell you who I'm not voting for. But under any circumstances. But it's a free enterprise channel. I do free enterprise. Why would I vote for that? It's not personal. Strictly business. I don't do personal on politics. I'll be honest. Some other people are personal. Everything personal with them. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like him. He's weird. He's weird. Hey man, I don't care if you're weird. If you have good policies, I'll vote for you. But when the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about policies. I tell people that at work, policy. They'll say, I don't like that guy. I hate him. I say, you don't even know why you hate him. You don't even know. I say, what do you not like about him? I say, yeah, you're going to keep saying, because you don't know. It's just what you were conditioned to say. I say, can you tell me any policies? No, they can't tell me any policies. They don't know what that word means, probably. So I don't argue with I don't argue about politics with people at work because it's like arguing with nothing. It's like I don't get any kind of feedback. I get stupid things. That man's racist. I said, racist? What is the evidence he's racist? They have none. I said, it's just what you say, huh? This whole damn thing has been weird on both sides. Laughing out loud, says Wings and Pizza. Yeah, weird. Orange man bad, says Crap Bear Tasset. Yeah. It's an oligarchy now anyway, it seems, says Joe Hill. Well, only since about 1787 or earlier, All right. But let's get out of here. What works to... Oh, no, I don't answer questions like that. I don't answer questions about getting drunk and stuff like that. Because that's not my channel. It's not about that. If you're into the party lifestyle and the crazy days lifestyle, this channel is not for you. But they got a lot of channels that probably are, but this channel is more like analytical, it's more of an analytical channel. But everything, everything has its place. This is the place for the analytical approach. All right, so very good challenge. I'm glad I got it right now. I've got 4, 2, and 1. Got 4 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. And I probably will get another loss, but I'm thinking I'm not going to get too many more losses. I think WD is going to do all right. It's going to do all right, but I think I'll be able to tell it apart for the most part. The time will tell. That's why you do the challenge. All right, now let's go see what they're doing over there on the major leftist baseball. MLB, Major Leftist Baseball. That makes sense. Okay. And then later, and we already got the preseason games starting for the National Socialist Football League. All right, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.